This is a setup video for your NB1 neck bander with a couple easy tips and tricks. Your machine will be running just like the one in this video. Here's a snapshot of the setup tools you received with your machine. And here's a shot of the tools you're going to need for this setup. Once you have your machine in position against the conveyor, you can lower the leveling pads. Use your small Allen key to loosen the hardware on your alignment bars. Once your machine is centered over the conveyor, you can tighten the alignment hardware to hold the machine in place. Now you're ready to set up for a production run. First, remove the black and red clips, then pull off the outer cover of the unwind spool. Make sure your material is facing towards the left. Now put the outer cover back on with the clips and feed the material underneath the left side of the dancer arm, up and over the top of the machine. Before you feed the material into the machine, check your setup sheet to see if your support roller spacing assembly should be in the open or closed position. Slide the spreader tool into your lay flat material and put it in the support roller. Leave a little slack at the end of the spreader tool and feed it into the roller assembly inside of the guard door. Make sure the seams of your lay flat material are centered on the bearings. Loosen the arms on either side of the support roller. Use your spreader tool to shift each one, giving yourself at least 1/4 inch of play in either direction. Cut and shrink a few different band sizes to see which final product works best for you. Measure here to determine the height of the neck bander. In this example, the height is 3.5 inches. Use your large T-handle to loosen this screw and adjust the tilt of your plunger angle setting. To set your plunger position from the right to left, loosen the 2 screws at the top of the assembly and move it either way. To adjust the suction cup angle, loosen these 2 screws. To increase the angle, pull the block towards the body of the air cylinder. To decrease the angle, slide the block towards the knife blades. If you've set the angle properly, the top of the bottle should pass through the lower plane of the band. Here's the rule of thumb for setting up the band holder. Raise or lower the band holder by loosening the nut on the back of the band holder rod. Make sure the height of the band holder does not interfere with a passing bottle. Loosen the black ratchet handle and slide the holder left or right so it rests against the band. Now tilt the band holder so it's parallel to the plunger assembly. For most setups, you want the plunger bar to come to rest about 1/4 inch above the top of the bottle. The plunger cylinder extension is measured from the bottom of the aluminum block to the bottom of the black Delrin block. Loosen the screw above the ruler to adjust. In this example, the measurement is 1 3/4 inches. To adjust the plunger bar extension, extend the rod in manual control mode, then open the guard door. Use your small T-handle to loosen the clamping collar. Make sure the retracted plunger rod doesn't interfere with the production of a band. To determine the plunger bar extension, measure from the bottom of the black Delrin block to the bottom of the aluminum plunger bar. In this example, the measurement is 1 7/8 inches. The start sensor position is often determined by the speed of the conveyor. Make sure you run some tests before finalizing your position. In most cases, the start sensor should detect the lid of the bottle. Using your small ruler, measure from the conveyor belt to the bottom of the sensor arm. In this example, the start sensor height is 2 15/16 inches. There you have it. Your machine is ready to go. Thank you for choosing the Dietz Company Farmer Fill Neck Bander.